Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Excuse me, just one moment. Hello, this is Madison Estes speaking. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Oh, I still can't hear you. Probably because this is a banana. Hang on, I have an idea. Can you hear me now? How about now? It's not working. Hello, who is this? 7 days. Motherfucker. Hey guys, it's Madison Estes. Today I am reviewing the new Blumhouse movie, The Black Phone, directed by Scott Derrickson. This movie was adapted from the Joe Hill short story of the same name featured in his collection 20th Century Ghosts. Like the short story, this movie revolves around an abducted child and his efforts to escape his predicament. Set in the late 70s, a serial child abductor nicknamed the Grabber is going around snatching kids. Vinny Shaw lives in the area with his alcoholic father and his psychic sister Gwen, who has visions of the Grabber and his victims in her dreams. There's a lot of build-up in the first 25 minutes. We see how close Vinny is with his sister, we see that his father is sometimes physically abusive and that they kind of have to walk on eggshells around him, and we see that he gets bullied a lot in school. So Gwen and Finney's dad punishes Gwen whenever he finds out that she was questioned by the police due to what she knew about the Grabber from her psychic dreams. And although he has his own reasons, and they're pretty good reasons for wanting her to sort of suppress her psychic powers or just not believe in them, he really goes overboard with punishing her in what is probably one of the most heartbreaking scenes of the whole movie. Soon after this, Finney is kidnapped and put in a soundproofed basement with a black phone that the Grabber says does not work. Later, the phone rings and Finney answers it. Ring ring, hello, it's Purgatory, would you like to accept the charges? It's the Grabber's previous victims and they're all trying to give Finney life hacks on how to escape a serial killer. Not that any of them are really qualified to give that advice, but hey, they're trying. So I think the biggest question I had going into this movie was whether or not the Grabber would be as scary in the movie as he was in the trailer, and I think that he was. This trailer did have the problem that all movie trailers seem to have these days of giving a little too much away, but I did feel as though the trailer was a really good representation of the film. We don't learn that much about the Grabber in this movie, which I was fine with personally because I think that makes him seem even creepier and more mysterious, and honestly, like, he's a pedo. That's his motivation. I saw people making comments like, well, why did he kidnap children? We never learned why he does that. And I'm like, congratulations, neither are criminal psychologists. I guess some people were like checking their phones or going to the bathroom during the scene where the Grabber like brushes Finney's hair out of his face and tells him, I'm not gonna do anything to you that you don't want. And like the scene where he watches him sleeping, like how do you not pick up on the fact that this guy's attracted to children? I don't know, but I will say that I didn't feel the need to like see, you know, traumatic childhood incidents from his past to understand this villain and what he wanted. So from what I remember, there was like 3 or 4 jump scares in this movie. The first one really got me. It got me good, okay? Like I literally jumped in my seat. I think I gasped. I remember my heart was racing. It was fantastic. It was mwah, loved it. The following ones weren't quite as intense, but I still felt like they were good. Like they didn't seem campy or anything like some jump scares do. They were well timed as well. Although I think what's even scarier than like the jump scenes in the Ghost Kids is the way the Grabber like brushed Finney's hair out of his face. Like, oh, I just get chills just thinking about it. It was so disturbing. That and the abduction scene, that was done really well. And like the part where like Finney's screaming and his mouth's open and like, you know, the chloroform's on his face. I'm just like, oh my god, he's screaming and that's what you're supposed to do in that situation. But he's just getting the chloroform even, you know, faster in his system and it's just like, I don't know, you just know it's bad, and it was just a really effective scene. The acting in this movie was really good. Ethan Hawke was predictably amazing, and even though his face is usually covered by a mask in every scene, there's still enough of his face exposed that he's able to sufficiently convey emotion. And the way his voice goes high and then low sometimes is also really effective at expressing his emotions, and honestly, his high-pitched voice just gives me the frickin' creeps. Mason Thames and Madeline Mcgraw, who play Finney and Gwen, were both fantastic in this, especially Mcgraw. She had great comedic timing in the scene where she's praying to God in front of the dollhouse and she goes, "What the f***, God?" And then also in the scene where she cusses in front of the detectives. And she's equally compelling in the scene where her father punishes her for the psychic dreams that she has and for talking about them with the detectives. I just felt like the way that she cried and carried on, it was really convincing and emotional. I think Mason Thames did a really good job as well. His performance is a little more subtle, but you can really feel the tension in those scenes where he's walking on eggshells around his abductor the same way he walks on eggshells around his father. The relationship between Finney and Gwen is so believable. They did a really good job developing both characters, and I felt bad for both of them whenever Finney was kidnapped. I definitely think that their relationship is a big part of what makes this movie so compelling. You really root for both of them, and you want to see them reunited. Another thing that I really enjoyed was the 70s atmosphere. The clothing felt authentic to the time period. There was a scene where one character was playing a pinball machine inside a gas station, and there was all these other little details that really made you feel like you were in the 70s, or what I imagine what the 70s was like. Did this movie need to be set in the 70s for any reason that I could discern? No. Did I enjoy that it was? Yes. Yes, I did. I thought they did a really good job with it, and I thought that it was cool. And sometimes that's the only reason you need. Overall, I give The Black Phone 5 out of 5 stars. This is without a doubt the best horror movie that I have seen this year. So go see The Black Phone now. You will not regret it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe. On this channel, I post reviews, writing advice, horror content, and vlogs. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later. Hello? I can't hear what you're saying. Probably because this is a banana. But just hold on. Help is on the way. I don't know who that was. Hang on just 1 second. God damn it. I only have 3 bananas. I have to do this without laughing. I can't understand what you're saying. I can't hear you. I'm sorry, I still can't hear you.
Never mind, just die.
Hello, who is this? Still can't hear you. Try again. It's not working. I ate like 3 bananas in the making of this film. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have a heart attack from too much potassium. I still can't hear you. Ring ring. Hello? Ring ring. Hello? Ring ring. Hello? Ring ring.
You have a bad connection.